Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, or whatever time it may be in your part of the world. My name is Mr. John Wayne, and I am a variety gamer. I play everything from the Fallout franchise all the way to the Soulsborne series. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of my Elden Ring walkthrough. I hope you're all doing well. I know that I am, and today we're going to do a little bit of Mount Gelmir, along with finishing up Sellen's quest. But before we do, like always, let's talk about everything I did off screen, and I still have done absolutely nothing. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna hop on Torrent. Today we're not gonna be using markers. It's very linear in where we're going. We're just gonna head over here to the north and just follow the cliffside. Once you see these jellyfish, you know that you're in the right spot. Get ourselves a stone sword key. Try to let those people fight amongst ourselves. We're gonna come up here to this keep or barracks, whatever you want to call it. We'll go up to the top here. And we're going to take this guy down. Normally that doesn't hit me. We'll get the Prelate's Infernal Krauser. This is a really good strength hammer. If you're wanting something a little different for your strength build, try that hammer out. It's pretty good. I'm going to grab the Armorer's Cookbook 7. We're going to keep going to the top here. Grab this item. Grab this item here. We can see that there's an empty chest over there. And that's because the guy, or the ghost or whatever, stole it. Brought it over here. Get the Fire Scorpion's Charm. And then we're going to go right back down. This is a very short section here. Just keep running out here. We're getting ready to fight a magma worm. We're going to hop on Torrent one more time. Be really careful not to draw that guy's attention. Grab a little goodie there. Come right over here. Activate this summoning pool. And then we are going to be fighting this magma worm. I hate that move that it does. It just spams it all the frickin' time. Ooh. Did not think that was going to hit me. It's almost dead. There we go. So for killing the magma worm, we're going to get a dragon heart along with a new draconic ability. We're going to come over to this side first, grab ourselves an item.
fountain of fire. Bake me in your flames.
Let's talk to Alexander.
Ah, good sir. What business might you have in such a place as this? I hardly think you're here to temper yourself with flame, considering that fleshly form of yours. Your timing, though, is impeccable as ever. I've been making just the thing for you on my journey here. Take it. I'm sure it'll suit you to a T.
So we get a helmet. It is a jar.
It's hardly more than lukewarm here. I won't be able to temper my body such that it'll never crack again. Perhaps I'll head eastward. There's an old saying I've caught wind of. Above the lofty clouds, the icy giant's peak doth soar. Here lieth the flame of ruin, which ever burning roars.
We're going to hop back on Torrent, and we're going to run to the south, and then we will veer off to the left. Grab ourselves some golden runes. By the way, if anybody wants to level up, you can. We have quite a few runes. I'm just kind of holding off for now. Go ahead and activate that summoning pool. And then we have a statue that we can break. How we're going to do that is we're going to use a rune bear. So be prepared for that. First things first, we want to grab the rolling magma. Right over here, got a rune bear. Try not to let it hit you like I did. It's gonna roar at us. We can grab a smithing stone 6. And then you want to run. Unfortunately, he just got us with Torrent. Oh my goodness. This is a nightmare. This place is really difficult with having to dodge a rune bear and some demi-humans. You can kill the rune bear if you want. I'm not going to. Just gonna run straight away from him. Or her. I don't know. Whatever it is. Come over here to the Grace. I did see that summoning pool, but I want to light this Grace and get rid of the rune bear real quick, and we'll go back there and light the summoning pool. Thing was mad. Go ahead and activate that. Not light it. Over here, we're going to have a demi-human village. So be prepared for that. We're going to veer off to the right. We're going to come up here, grab a Starlight Shard. And if you want to kill these enemies, you can. I'm not going to bother with them. Grab ourselves a helmet and the prattling pate. You're beautiful. Jump over him. And then come over here. And we are going to be fighting a demi-human queen again. So what we want to do is we want to put on our shield, summon in our mimic, or whoever you're using. I like to take out the sorcerers first. If you don't, they're just going to get in the way. And she's dead. So we get a memory stone for killing the demi-human sorcerer. Or not sorcerer, demi-human queen. I mean, I guess she's a sorcerer as well, but she's also a queen. Right here, we're going to talk to this interesting NPC. And it says absolutely nothing. But we're going to get a really cool spell. This is the Comet of Azura, or Azura, or however you pronounce that. It's pretty much a Kamehameha blast from DBZ. Pretty cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to zoom out and go all the way over to Limgrave. We want to go to Sellen. So I'll see everybody at the Waypoint Ruins Cellar. Let's talk to Sellen for a little bit.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson? What's this sorcery, my apprentice? Ah, then you have seen Master Azure. Master Azure was a founding Glintstone sorcerer, and my first teacher. A stern judge of men. But he must have seen something in you. You make us both proud. We can speak more later, my apprentice. If you recall, I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria. It was for attempting to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. The toothless pedantry peddled by the Carian royal family can rot for all I care. I want Glintstone sorceries that open our minds, unbound by terrestrial taboos, no matter what we give in return. My apprentice, I presume nothing. Teacher and student are not bound to tread the same path. But hear me out, my apprentice. I need your help to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. Perhaps this is a journey we could take together. Splendid. I thank you. This pleases me. It's been far too long since I found a fellow kindred spirit. You must have a fabulous teacher. I need your help, my apprentice. Master Lusat is another founding Glintstone sorcerer. And like Master Azure, he was banished from the Academy. Now he languishes imprisoned somewhere. My apprentice, can you find Master Lusat? With this Glintstone key, you should be able to cross the boundary that encloses him. I need him to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. He's nigh a child of the stars. Such is his body now. Our art draws upon the powers embedded in Glintstone. But what is the nature of such power? Glintstone is the amber of the cosmos. Golden amber contains the remnants of ancient life and houses its vitality, while Glintstone contains residual life and thus the vitality of the stars. It should not be forgotten that Glintstone sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein, a fact lost on most sorcerers these days. After his expulsion from the Academy, I heard that Master Lusat returned to his home, a place called Sellia in the eastern Caelid wilds. Thinking about it, I obtained the Glintstone key I gave you from a Sellian sorcerer. It wouldn't be too much of a leap to suppose he's still cooped up nearby.
Now we want to go to our map. We're going to zoom out again and we're going to come over to Caelid. We're not done with Caelid just yet. We still have this area to do and eventually this area, but we're saving that for much later. I'm going to put a marker right about here. Oh, I don't know why I got out of my map. I'm sorry, everybody. All right, I'll see everybody at the Church of the Plague. Go ahead and face northeast. We're going to follow this somewhat path up to the top here. We're going to have a sorcerer up here that we're going to have to kill. I mean, you don't have to, but I prefer to. Pick up some beast blood, and right behind this tombstone, we're going to hit this wall. Go ahead and light this grace. And then we're going to continue on down. Activate this summoning pool. Keep running through here. We can roll right here. We have another illusory wall. Take that guy out. And then another illusory wall. Right here to the right, we're going to have an enemy. So be aware of that. And then right here, we're going to hop down. Grab ourselves a golden rune 5. Be really careful. You can hear some screeching down there. Every now and then, you can aggro that creature, and it will spawn up here, and that is not a fun time. That is a whole lot of yikes. Okay, we're going to face this way. We're going to jump across. Kill these snails. And then over here, you want to take this sorcerer out first. Grab the glintstone, or well, the glow glintstone. Be careful of the snail. You can go down that tunnel, but I suggest coming this way first, and then later we will go down that tunnel. We want to come over here, drop down. Now, I'm not sure if you'll take damage or not from dropping down up there, but I don't want to take my chances. Okay, this guy, you got to go. So for parrying his spells, because we have the Carrion Retaliation, we can parry spells and cause them to have glintstone knives shoot at them. Cool stuff. Here is Master Lasat. He's going to open up his palm, just like Azur. And he's going to give us Stars of Ruin. So both of them give us a legendary spell. And eventually we'll get both of their crowns. And each of their crowns boosts the legendary spell that they give us. It's got to be the crown of that sorcerer, but it'll boost the spell by 15%, but you'll also use 15% more FP. If that makes sense. Grab all these. I'm just kind of traveling through here. And we're going to come up here. And we're back where we started. So we're going to veer off to the left. And then we're going to run, jump, and we're going to sprint down here. Okay, over here we're going to come to the bottom first. Grab some crystal darts. We're gonna run to the top. Jump back up. And then right here, it can be a little tricky to kind of find this spot. Just keep jumping. Right here, we roll into the wall. Get another illusory wall. Grab the crystal spear. And then, nope, not here. Over here, we can run back down. Jump up these rocks. And then up these rocks. And then over here. Want to fall down over here. And then fall down right here. And run right in here. Be very careful. Make sure that you hop on that ledge first. We're going to open up this chest. Get ourselves a crystalline ash. Then we can fall down right here. And if we would have went down the pathway earlier, we would have ended up over here. Be really careful. We're going to have snails dropping from the roof. Let's go ahead and drink a flask. And then drink a crimson flask. And then we're going to summon in our mimic tier. If you don't have a blunt weapon, I would put one on. I'm just too lazy to do it. So we're going to have to fight some crystallines. But they have a new bit of bullshittery other than being strong. They can also build up Scarlet Rot, which sucks. Thank goodness our mimic tier is grabbing aggro. So for killing the 3 crystallines, you get the crystal torrent. Let's go ahead and fast travel back to Sellen.
My apprentice, give me a moment later. I have a favor to ask. The form you see before you is merely a projection. My body lies elsewhere, but the Academy's shackles prevent it being moved. My body is on the Weeping Peninsula at the southern tip of the lands between. Imprisoned in the ruins just down from the Church of Marika, past the plain of the Wandering Mausoleum. Can you make the journey to my body? I have something that I can only trust with you. Who could have guessed? What a place to find Master Lusat. You have my gratitude. This is all your work. I am truly pleased to have you as an apprentice, and a kindred spirit. This is a mere token of my thanks. Please, take it. This brings us a full step closer. The bodies of Masters, Azure, and Lusat can be admitted to the Academy. If only I could undo these wretched shackles.
Now we're going to come over to the Weeping Peninsula and go to the isolated merchant shack. We're going to head northeast. As soon as we get over here, we can hop off Torrent. I suggest bringing out a Spirit Ash when talking to Sellen, or else you may have an enemy try to attack you in the middle of conversation.
My apprentice, thank you for coming. These shackles take a toll on us all. There is something I need you to look after. My primal glintstone. A star has fallen, and my fortunes waver. Someone may come for my life, and so I entrust it with you. Myself.
Let's go ahead and go to our map, and then we're going to come over to the Redmane Castle Plaza. A lot of fast traveling in this episode today. Let's talk to Jaren.
At last, the war festival has ended. Brave champion, you have our gratitude. The celebration was spectacular. General Radahn is surely pleased. Festering with rot and crippled by madness, all he wanted was an honorable death. Finally, my work is done. I'm no longer bound to this fortress. I have a task in mind. Old business, you could say. You wouldn't understand. May we meet again, if the fates deign it. Brave champion.
Go back to our map, and then we're going to fast travel back over to the isolated merchant shack. Head northeast again. Once again, I advise everybody to bring out a summon whenever you come over here. And then take that thing out. Just makes things easier. Let's talk to Jaren.
Ah, well met. I hardly expected to see the champion of the festival here, of all places. You didn't know Sellen, did you? Well, whatever the case, she's dead now. Just put it behind you. She was known as the Graven Witch. Obsessed by the primeval current, countless sorcerers fell to her hand. The most dangerous mage in the entire history of Rhea Lucaria's academy. It is strange, though. The woman, she was like a husk. Her soul already fled. I suspect Sellen lives on, elsewhere. I'm sure she'll turn up eventually, in another body. A sickening thought, but one that won't stop gnawing at me.
Again, we're going to go to our map, and this time we're going to go all the way up to Ronnie's Rise. I'll see everybody over there. We're going to run down this way. We're going to go over by Celavis's little weird puppet chamber that he had. I'm going to hop on Torrent real quick, make things a little faster. Again, we're going northeast till we get to this ruin right here. We already opened up the chamber, so we don't have to do it again. Just come right down here, and go straight to the back, and put in Sellen's primeval soul.
My apprentice. Just how long has it been? Thank you. You've helped me fill a new body once again, and it's truly a gem. Young and full of vigor, a snug fit for my primal glintstone. Better still, I've shed those awful shackles. Finally, I can return to the Academy to expel the Carian royal family and restore the primeval current. My dear apprentice. I owe this all to you.
I think she's got one more piece of dialogue.
Finally, I can return to the expel...
No, she does not. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here to the Rhea Lucaria Grand Library. We're going to run to the entrance over here. And we're going to have two choices. The first choice we have, we can help Jaren kill Sellen, or we can help Sellen kill Jaren. Doesn't matter which one you pick, I'm going to pick to help Sellen.
Jaren, bringer of my death. You have my gratitude for freeing me from my shackles. And I am afraid your work is done. Join the school to reflect on your mistake.
Man, did he not get Scarlet Rot on him? Guess not. So for doing that, we get Jaren's armor. Not really the biggest fan of it. And we also have Sellen, where Renala was. Let's go ahead and talk to Sellen.
Ah, my apprentice. You've saved my skin once again. Do you see this? The Queen of Caria is no more. With the bodies of Masters Azure and Lusat returned, the Academy can hone the primeval current, so that we, fallen children of the stars, shall beam with brilliance once again. My apprentice, will you stay with us, here at the Academy? Oh, I know it's not possible. You have your own calling, to be the next Elden Lord. But do think of me, of your teacher. On the eve of your crowning, you will always be my darling pupil. Rest assured that I know The entire Academy will swear allegiance to the new monarch, my apprentice. Become Elden Lord. Perhaps I'm jumping ahead, but here is a symbol of my allegiance and the Academy's. Do you recall what once I told you? That glintstone is the amber of the cosmos, and sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein. When you become Elden Lord, please illuminate me. Lay bare the secrets of life which course the Elden Ring. Next time, I will be your student. Oh, one last thing. If you fail to claim your throne, you can always pay me a visit. Oh, don't fret. Even my dullest pupils will always have a place here.
So we can go ahead and buy some sorceries from her. We already bought, at least I know I did, the majority of them. But she has one new one, and that's the spiral shard. Or the shard spiral, I'm sorry. Go ahead and grab that up. And then we're going to rest at this grace. And turn around, and Renala's back. She's not that easy to kill. Let's go ahead and pick up the witch's glintstone crown and talk to Sellen's new form.
My friend,
So you can still buy her sorceries from her, but she is now effectively a big ball of meshed up heads. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head right back to Caelid again, and we're going to go over to the Celia hideaway. We're going to run over here. We're going to get the set for Lestat, and we're going to get the set for Azure. Once you have completed Sellen's quest line, you can get these sets, and like I said, each crown has a different thing they can do for the legendary spell they give us. Oh my goodness, that was scary. Maybe I should have killed him. Not even on my crimson flasks. I'm just gonna keep falling down. Or not falling down, we're gonna keep moving down. Eventually we're gonna fall down. Right over here. Take that guy out. And then right here, we get Lestat's set. And then if we zoom out, go all the way up here to the Primeval Sorcerer Azure. Turn around again, and then right here, we'll get his set. And then I think this is a great spot to end the video. And when we come back, we'll continue with Mount Gelmir. Alrighty, everybody, I want to start by telling you all thank you so very much for stopping by and watching the video. It really does mean a lot to me. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down button. Let me know why down in the comments below. It only helps the channel. Also, if you enjoy content just like this, be sure to subscribe, or don't. I don't know. I'm not your dad. Do whatever you want. And like always, everybody, have a good morning, a good afternoon, or good night, whatever time it may be in your part of the world. Mr. John Wayne, signing off.